freak, and they hit the nail on the head there. I think that this was a big, I mean, it was a big win for Team Liquid, right? They just needed a win in order to keep their playoff.
They could not lose this game.
They could not lose this game in order to keep
mentally.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's an important note that there is confidence in that, within that team, that there's a lot of speculation around the fact that the team is not confident when they play with Piglet. And, yes, they've come out with losses, but I think this illustrates very well they have that confidence by putting him on the Vayne and throwing support entirely behind him.
Yeah, we always wonder what the identity of this Team Liquid team is, because when they find most of their success this year, it's been really channeling farm into Quas and I will dominate, but when they had Piglet come back the second time, that wasn't their strategy, and they started losing again. So they're kind of refinding themselves here. And if they take care of business next week, they're still going to be okay as far as the playoffs are concerned. But, man, they're under a lot of pressure in all of their games.
Yeah, and it's just that whole thing, like we talked about it when he first came on, and we saw them make like protect the 80 carry for Keith. They do it for Piglet, pretty much the same result, right? Like, you don't make a star become a team player if that's just not the way that he plays.
Yeah, absolutely. To your point about that playoff run, winning the next 2 games for Liquid guarantees that the worst case scenario is they play a tiebreaker for a playoff spot. Yep. So entirely in control of their own destiny here. They're set up to play Winter Fox and Dignitas, so they're entirely winnable games.
Yeah, the 8th and the 9th place.
Only playing teams below them in their last 3 games.
All right, so we have to basically look for them to take this confidence and roll it through and play as well as they did. Now, whether or not they can do that and whether or not Winter Fox or Dignitas will have anything to say about that is a different story.
Yeah. It's going to be a really fascinating last week. I think we're in for
a lot of movement.
A few tiebreaker games, a few, or a lot. I think
a couple, a few, or a lot.
Yeah.
Like almost likely that if there's almost no scenario where it's like there isn't a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So as we draw another